So here we back are at September 14th, 9:30 in the morning. Continuation of the previous tape. As I mentioned over here, this all has to get back filled up into this area for the heat pump. And Buck had installed all the downspout connections that will run. This will all be covered. And then right when the battery ran out, we were talking, I think, Marge, about this area right here being chipped, and that it was going to chip more. So we'll have to talk to the skirting people about that. And so what I did yesterday was I put in all these blocking the entire length of the house, with the purpose being the decking should be able to be started today. And so we'll see how that goes. The dark color decking is around the border, 3 sides, the front and the 2 sides, not the back. And the light color will be in the center. We use the pipe clamps and other persuaders to bring these boards to a level. The deck itself is pretty good. I anticipate having to plane some areas and shim some areas just as we go along, just with minor changes. But I bought shims. I have a power planer, and it's warm down here in the morning. I had 3 weeks of gorgeous weather. It's like 61 degrees right now at 9:30, and when the sun's out here, it makes a big difference. Well, we got all the spots done on the house, painted wise. David Rapinski came over yesterday. He owed Buck and Megan a favor, and he designed. He's a really good carpenter. He's really impressive. They poured this slab yesterday where 4-foot wide steps will go up into here. We have 3 rails in right now on this side. There'll actually be a total of 4 rails, one closer to the corner. And then Buck worked here yesterday. Again, he's got this ready to hook in. The propane tank is actually going to get moved more towards the corner here. And this area will be covered with a type of drain rock. This is what he's doing here on the parking, blocking it off. And he's going to put a similar rock wall on the other side here. Gets all filled in. It seems we have no shortage of rocks. And something I didn't notice, but as the home is worked on, these little tags here seem to get updated with various things. So a little close-up here of these. And we're back to the west side of the house. And I replaced that light up there with the motion detector, something that can be on all the time. Along the eaves of these here, where there's no gutters, we had them install a small L piece of sheet metal that's bent underneath the shingles. It keeps the water, channels it down to the actual gutters here. It seemed like in a few times we had rain. There was rain that did come off of those, even though it should just come straight down, but this way it channels it in there a little better. And Buck made more parking over here. He can put his dump truck there. This has all been graded out. We have no shortage of gravel right now. Some of it's kind of loose, and as things get worked on, more and more of it need to be graded out. And that's it for Sunday morning from the McCoy family. We'll have more later on as we start putting in decking. Sunday afternoon, 3:30. Buck continues to do the grading. He's got the skirting all done here, up around grade. He's got drain rock over to this side. I'll stop right there for now. We'll get some more rock. And we have, Marge and I and Evan have done 2 rows of decking. We've got a trim ring here, and 1 row here that we're using as a reference, and we're working our way down the house. As soon as we get a complete row down here, then it'll go much faster. But right now it's trial and error and measure. You can see some of the rim joist here, or not rim joist, some of the joist, and like this one here in the middle, we've planed down with a power planer to give a little more clearance.